Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Plays Minecraft here, and today I have another Wi-Fi battle with you. It was against my friend K7. Now, looking at his team, he has a lot of threats. I'm mostly concerned about the Aegis/. The Glide Core might be a problem, considering I have mostly physical attackers and the town playing Mega King's got a lot of threats. Yeah, today was a really fun battle. You're gonna see how I got around the threats, and I learned some new editing stuff. It's not the best, but yeah, let's get it in. So then, yeah. So I start off by sending him my Clef Pete, where he's gonna send out his Greninja named Jiraiya. I don't know how to say that. So right off the bat, I just wanted to cripple it, so I go straight off the Thunder Wave, and he's going to go for the Scald. I was surprised because that's mostly a bulky water type move. Because mostly you see like Jealous and Politoed running Scald. I usually the ninjas don't have the best defenses, so I don't know why he wouldn't run Hydro Pump, maybe because of accuracy. So right now I'm just gonna go for Spikes because Focus Sash is a problem sometimes for me as my team is hyper offense for the most part, and I don't want anything living and then countering and killing me. So yeah, that was just the justification of that. Right here, I predict him to go for another Scald, so I'm just going to switch it to my especially defensive Resto Chesto Rotom, and he's going to probably predict that. He might have predicted of me going into something else, but he just goes for the Dark Pulse. Okay, now I need to get out of there. I don't want to take that much damage again, so I just Volt Switch out, and nothing on my team wants to take a Scald Dark Pulse, so I'm just going to go straight back into my Clef Key, as he's just going to go for the Grass Knot, I guess predicting me to stay in. No over predictions there. And, so yeah, that does like nothing to me. I just heal it off with leftovers, so that didn't really do anything. Um, so I just go for another layer of spikes. I mean, residual damage is always good, especially if it comes down to like what Noivern against that Goodra. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, that thing can take Dracos for days. So my Cliffy just dies from a Scald right there. I just foddered it. I had no other use for it. So I'm just gonna Volt Switch out. Yeah, he's just gonna leave it in to let it die. I guess since it's crippled, he had no other use for it. So now I'm gonna Volt Switch into my Mawile, I believe. Oh, Dragonite. Okay. So I will switch into my Dragonite as he switches into his with this Gliscor. Now I didn't know much about Gliscor at this point. I wanted to see how much Dragon Claw would do, and that did like nothing considering that was a crit. Now he's just gonna go for a Toxic, but then Dragonite says nah. He's just chewing on his Lumberry, getting rid of that poisoning. So now he has to go for it again. So I'm not really predicting him to go for the Protect here. Even if he went for Toxic, I was going for Dragon Dance anyway. So yeah, going for Protect, it kind of even helped me even more, so no residual Toxic damage. And now he's just gonna go, he's just gonna go for another Toxic right here. After I Dragon Claw, that does decent amount, especially with the one Dragon Dance up. So yeah, I'm poisoned now. I'm taking poison damage. My multi-skill's gone, which sucks. He gets his HP back. Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to go for... I was predicting him to go for Protect there, but he didn't. So that's why I went for Dragon Dance. But he actually went for Facade. Now, I don't really know of any that run Facade. I guess it's valuable? I don't even think so. But, I mean, hey, if you want to run Facade, you can run Facade. I'm not complaining. So now I just go for the Dragon Claw here. I didn't really want to predict too much for him to predict me to go for another Dragon Dance and for him to attack and take it out. So I just played safe here and go for a Dragon Claw. It doesn't go through, obviously. But now I'm just going to go for another one and, yeah, just take out the rest of his health. Okay, so now he's gonna, after I take that poison damage, he's gonna bring in his Talonflame, Azumarill was last battle. And now he's just gonna go for that priority acrobatics and take me out. I'm wondering why he's playing acrobatics over Brave Bird when Flying Gym is released. If it ever is, I don't think it ever will be, but if it ever is, I would still run Brave Bird over acrobatics, so I don't know about that. Now he's going to bring in my Goodra on my Rotom switch, because I don't think he wants to take a Hydro Pump. And I just predict that. I didn't really predict him going to Goodra, but I predicted a switch, so I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there into a favorable matchup for me. And, yeah. So I go straight into my Mawile. Now I don't think he wants to stay in against this thing because he's not gonna live and play rough. So right here I predict a switch, and I just go Mega Evolve as you see right here, and I just go for the Swords Dance. I mean, even if he stayed in, there was nothing he could do to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight off for the Swords Dance and the Aegis/Switch. He's gonna get Leftovers recovery. If you guys have another Leftovers, getting off topic a little here, I would trade for it. Yeah. So he's just gonna. I predict him to go for King's Shield because he's not gonna live anything, and I just go straight up for another Swords Dance. Now this thing is ready to sweep. At +4, huge power, adamant, fully EV train. This thing is gonna wreck. So now I just go straight off for a play rough. Yeah, you see, resisted. It's not even living that. So he brings in his Kangaskhan, and right here, I wasn't really thinking too much. I forgot that people run Sucker Punch on their own Kangaskhan, so I tried to go for a Sucker Punch. I guess sort of like predicting him to go for a regular attack, and that didn't work out for me, considering it has a higher base speed. That was kind of a misplay on my part. So yeah. See, I try to go for Sucker Punch and it just fails. So now he's using Power Up Punch, and I'm not going to go for Sucker Punch again, thinking he's going to go for it. So I just played it safe and went for an Iron Head right here. And you're not going to live that. That's a clean KO. And so yeah. Now he's going to bring in his Talonflame, and again, I'm not sure why. I know he has Gale Wing, and I'm pretty sure that Sucker Punch only has one priority, so that's why it didn't work. That was another misplay on my part. So I'd probably, again, for further notice, I'd probably remember that Gale Wing, even though I played Talonflame myself, I didn't know that it is more prioritized than Sucker Punch. So I know that now. Now I'm just going to bring in my Noivern here, and I not really, I just wanted to kill that, so I went straight off for the Draco meter. He sends out his Goodra. I'm like, okay, I'm Specs, I'm 252, special attack, come on, you can do this, you can kill it, you can kill it. So you see that? The Draco meteor coming down, and you see his health bar go down, down, and look at that! Look at that! Can you even see that HP bar? He lived with like 1. And now I'm just going to go for another Draco to finish it off. It lived with like 1 HP. Maybe if I was running Modest, that probably would have killed. But I'm running Timid, so yeah. And after the battle, he even told me he uses Assault Vest. I'm like, that made it even worse. So now he brings in his Talonflame, and I'm scared because I'm like, this thing could set up on me, go for a Sword Sense, and potentially sweep my whole team. But he just goes for an Acrobatics, and I'm confused here. I'm like, why would you go for Acrobatics? Even with my Noivern, that wouldn't do anything. So he's just going to go for another one, even though I resist it, which kind of confused me again. And I'm just going to fire off a Res, get all my HP back, and then just wake back up. So, yeah. Yep, chomping on that chest, I'll be like, ooh, I got all my health back, I'm ready to go. Now he's gonna go for a Flare Blitz now, and that does a lot more than his acrobatics are doing. And I go for Hydro Pump here, trying to finish off his team, but I miss, of course. Okay, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna end up going for another one right here, and you see that hydro pump in slow motion. His health bar going down, down, down. And that's the game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's battle. I really want my channel to grow. Please encourage your friends to check me out. I know I'm not the best commentator. I could get a lot better. But yeah, comment, rate, subscribe. Question of the day. Leave your favorite fairy type in the description, and I'll be sure to go over them. So yeah guys, I appreciate all my subscribers. Tell people to come to my channel, and yeah, have a great day. See ya.